So I bought a shed, or I ordered a shed. It showed up at Lowe's a couple days ago, and I brought it home in this. And then I was like, how am I gonna get it out of the truck when there's never very many people here? So I thought, well, I'm gonna have to ask some people for some help. And that's what I was gonna do. But then we did this. So what did I do? What have I done here? Well, first of all, I've destroyed the lawn, but actually this was all sod from the area I'm digging out for the shed to go in. So that's not the actual lawn, that's like lawn on top of the lawn, so it doesn't matter. And it actually worked pretty well here. It's actually almost level, but anyway, that's not important right now. So what I did here is I took a ratchet strap and I wrapped it around this here beam here that's attached to the pallet, which you can see actually got pulled forward quite a bit, but that's okay. And then you can see the people at Lowe's put this like spacer board in here so that the fork truck could get the forks under this thing and put it in the back of my truck. So that kind of held the strap from flying out, which is safe and good. So you got that strap hooked into itself right here, and then this hook for this strap hooked into the ball receiver on my trailer, which the trailer weighs over 2,000 pounds, so it's not going anywhere. And yeah, I know, my trailer looks like one of those Craigslist postings where someone's like, I'm selling my trailer, but I leave all my stuff on it all the time. This is not permanent. It's just because everything back here is getting moved all around. But anyway, so you ratchet strapped it onto here, and I know there was a chance this could have broken and gone like flying through my back window or something, but these are like 2,000 pound each straps, and that thing only weighs 600 pounds, so I figured it would be fine. And I went slow, so there shouldn't have been like an incredible amount of tension in that thing anyway. So what we did, the original plan was going to be have a sawhorse under this end and then kind of move the other sawhorse back as the truck drove out from under it. But what happened eventually is that this was going to be the back sawhorse, and then I put this one in as the back one. That was going to move up, and then because of that spacer board, those both got stuck under the thing almost right away. So I thought, well, what am I going to do now? Well, over here next to the garage, we had a whole bunch of like very massive boards, as you can see here. So I stacked these up. Still not tall enough, so I thought, well, what can hold up some weight? Well, how about some 3-ton jack stands? So the jack stands, that one's a little bit sketchy. I put it on more of an angle because you can see how that one's kind of barely straddling the board, like that corner is about to fall off and collapse into oblivion. So that one's a little sketchy. That one's also sketchy. Just that one's sketchy at the top and that one's sketchy at the bottom, but it worked. And it worked so well that I was watching in the rearview mirror and I couldn't even tell when this thing actually was all the way out of the bed because the drop was so slight from the bed onto the jack stand. So I'm happy with it. And that way I can wait until I do have more people around. I can just leave it here. It'll kill a little bit of the grass, no big deal, because most of that grass is destroyed and or weeds anyway. And then, since we're back here, we dug out that pawpaw tree, and here's what we got so far. We've got exactly half of it done. I measured it last night before I went inside, and from here to there is 5 feet, and we got to make a 10-foot space. Even though it's only an 8x8 shed, I want to put down, enough pavers so that there's a little bit of a space around it. So I got to dig this part out, then I got to level it and put down some stuff and whatever. And then I think half of this semicircle is going to be left like that. I think I'm going to plant something in there so that area doesn't go to waste or I don't have to replant it, because my goal is always to decrease the amount of actual lawn I have, because grass is dumb and it just turns into weeds anyway. So I guess that's it. I can disconnect this thing and then hopefully that won't fall over in the next couple of days, until I have like a veritable army here to take it from there, either to take it from there and put it over here, or to just build the shed if I actually get that finished, but I don't know. But yeah, if you're ever thinking about parking a trailer in your yard and then driving in and out of your backyard all the time, that's what your yard's gonna look like. So not the best, but I can fill those ruts in with more sod that I pull up from over there, so it'll be fine. But yep, we got us a shed here, and didn't even need any help.